Cincinnati Bulldogs. In order to make tonight's contest as enjoyable as possible, please represent your school and community in a positive and respectful manner. That means follow the rules, speak and act responsibly, show courtesy and respect for your fellow fans, the officials, coaches, the administrators, the authority figures, and of course, your team and opponent. Let's make tonight's contest great by always remembering to respect the game. Thank you. At this time, we kindly like to invite all in attendance to please rise if you are able. Gentlemen, please remove your hats for the playing of our national anthem. Assigned and selected according to the procedures adopted by the Ohio High School Athletic Association. At this time, it's time to introduce the officials for tonight's contest. The officials are Joe Hewitt, Ben Gunn, and Troy Garfield. At this time, I'd like to introduce the non-starters for the visiting Warriors of Fairview High School. The Warriors are coached by head coach, Coach Perry. Assistant coach, Coach Brown, Coach Everett, Coach Sorati. The athletic director, John Adams, Kelsey Stagg, Chris St. John, and scorekeeper, Matt St. John. Introducing first for the Warriors, wearing number 4, Kyle Rice. Introducing next for the Warriors, wearing number 5, Kay Benson. Introducing next for Fairview, wearing number 11, Ethan Sakane. Introducing next for the Warriors, wearing number 12, Brayden Frazier. Introducing next, wearing number 14, Nathan Clark. Introducing next for the Warriors, wearing number 22, Carter Holiday. Introducing next for Fairview, wearing number 23, Will Doppler. Introducing next, number 24, Kyle Vargas. Introducing next for the Warriors, wearing number 30, Aiden Hughes. And last but not least, for the Warriors, wearing number 35, Hua Yankee. For the non-starters for the visiting Warriors of Fairview High School. And now to introduce the non-starters for Poland Seminary High School Bulldogs. The Bulldogs are coached by head coach, Coach Fitter, assistant coach, Coach Becker, Coach Fitter, assistant coach, Coach Kenyon, Coach Nord, and trainer, Warren Bordius, assistant also, Ben Ford, Matthew Marone, and official scorekeeper, Ken Boydas. Introducing first for the Bulldogs, wearing number 1, Vito Kamara. Introducing next for the Bulldogs, wearing number 3, Brody Ginsler. Introducing next for Poland Seminary, wearing number 5, Colin Silverman. Introducing next for the Bulldogs, wearing number 10, Renzo Tucolo. Introducing next, wearing number 12, Pete Soros. Introducing next for the Bulldogs, wearing number 20, Ryan Brooke. Delomo. And last but not least, for the Bulldogs wearing number 35, Jackson, DC. And now, Fairview fans, put your hands together and make some noise for your starting Warriors. Introducing first for Warriors. A sophomore forward wearing number 15, Carter Regan. Introducing next for the Warriors. Correction senior guard wearing number 2, Will Allen. Introducing next for the Warriors, senior guard wearing number 1, Savion Harris. Introducing next for Fairview, senior guard wearing number 3, Malik Walker. And last but not least for the Warriors, senior guard wearing number 0, Burke Lowry. And now, holding center.
Welcome in, folks. High school basketball back here on CVC TV. Kyle Cornell, AA, Anthony Alfred with you as always on the call tonight. This Division 4, it's Northeast 3 district final matchup between the Fairview Warriors and the Poland Seminary Bulldogs from Mahoning County, right here again on ChagrinValleyConference.com. AA matchup between two teams, different philosophy, so to speak, on the Bulldog side. A lot more defense in the white jerseys. The red team, the Fairview Warriors, love to push the pace offense. Will Allen back-to-back 30-point night. It's going to be a fun showing tonight.
This is going to be a sprint here today. It's going to be very exciting to see how this plays out here in this district final.
Tipped up and picked up by Burke Lowry. That name may sound a little familiar. There's a couple of those throughout the Fairview Warriors team. As we're underway here from Cleveland Heights High School. It's beautiful outside and it's hotter in the gym tonight. Winter moving on to place Lutheran East. As the first shot is up and it's good. Lowry able to get the mid-range shot to go down.
It's going to be very important to see in this game who's going to be able to create their shots, especially in a highly contested environment like this.
Physical move inside, foul and one, a take through. Man experience gets it to fall. The freshman 6'5" forward center draws it on Lowry. That's going to be his first. And Pierens, we talked to Coach Eric Fender before the game, AA. Hey, just trying to get back from that injury during football season, and he's starting to play really well.
He is, and if you don't see somebody for the first time, that free throw goes down, you think the tall guy is like a senior. No, this is a freshman. Young kid.
So much room to grow at 6'5" already. Walker going to step into a three. It's up. It's off back iron. No good. He missed everything there. Rebound pulled in by the Bulldogs. 18-6 during the regular season. Sort of get things going towards the end of the year, too. 7-3 in their last 10. Trying to play some really good basketball. Pierens top of the screen there, passing up. Again, working inside. Harris trying to get him with a jump ball, and they say he did. The ball going to stay, though, with the Bulldogs.
And that's what Fairview's going to have to do there. When you get in that paint there, controlling the ball defensively, kind of the mishandle. Wasn't a clean delivery to the paint.
Pierens again inside, going to try and lay that up, puts it through, no good. Foul called late, I think, on Walker. Some contact. Let him play through a little bit, but not enough as the foul going to get her into the free throw line again.
You can see it already with parents. Like, his ball handling skills. Fairview's going to test it here tonight. You already see it from the first couple of possessions.
They're trying to run him off that three-point line and make Curtis beat him. And so far, early in the process, he misses that free throw. He's been able to get inside and get some opportunities, draw a couple early fouls on the Warriors, come in 17-7 double-A. Pretty good season for the Fairview. It's been the norm the past couple of years on the west side of Cleveland. Back iron, no good. And that could be a lane violation. So, you know, run it back. Another free throw attempt here.
Yeah.
Gotta wait till that ball hits the rim in high school.
Yeah, Levon Walker, and he knows it.
Yeah. Not too much complaining down there. Both these teams have great, fantastic regular seasons, couple of playoff wins apiece too, trying to work their way through to take on a whale in the high school basketball field in Lutheran East. Rebound tracked down by the Bulldogs. They'll keep possession. Turns again inside, passing back out. Three-pointer in the corner on the way. Back iron, no good. Pulled in by Allen. Shot no good. And Anthony Helluomo, senior guard.
And we've talked about it here for previous playoff games. Big three.
They're in the way. Harris no good. Couldn't bring it in. Rebound goes to Carmine Tucolo. We're going to talk about him a lot tonight. 1,000-point scorer. First team all-conference. Was conference player of the year last year as well. And a great season for number 11 in white.
Yeah, 3-year starter. The offense runs through him. What they like to do.
And so far, keeping it out of his hands. Turin's been the main ball handler mover. And now Tucolo gets it back up. Three-pointer on the way. It's good. The eternal green light. Tucolo knocks it down, his first points.
Well, you know, when you score 1,000 points, over 1,000 points, you have a little bit of confidence shooting from downtown.
Walker now trying to work through. Lowry passing, cross court, fakes the jump shot. Little mid-range pass off. Regan passing back out. Harris fakes it to reset. Lowry, a little mid-range jumper. It's good. Here's a shot from Burke Lowry. 6-4, 5.5 minutes to go and some change here in this first quarter.
Good response by Lowry. I like Harris and his vision, being able to find Lowry there for the open shot.
Lowry being aggressive. The big man being aggressive tonight so far. The post in the paint. Of course, Tucolo working. Little fade passing off. That one's taken away. Good steal. Lowry passes off. Here comes Allen in the fast break. Allen fakes up, lays it up, lays it in. Will Allen with his first 2 points, tie game. A little over 5 to go in the first quarter.
Allen picking up from the previous game where he scored 32 points. He told the Morning Journal, and coach, they didn't want the season to end. Allen, the senior, he doesn't want the season to end.
Crazy season for Fairview. What a shot inside by the freshman Curins. He gets another one to fall. 5 early points for the freshman.
That's a tough shot to make. And kudos to him for staying with it.
Post game strong down there. Got the height advantage. For the Bulldogs. Lowry going to turn, pull, jump shot, back iron, rattles through, comes down, pulled in. No, it squeaks through, and Harris is there and cleans it up. Savion Harris able to get the loose ball. A couple of Bulldogs try to pull it in, just couldn't corral it. Harris, right place, right time.
Yeah, and again, great vision. You see it there.
Trying to respond, layups up and in. Good take through by Nick Natoli. Going to hear his name as well. Second team all-conference out there in the Northeast 8 Conference. Mahoning County. Really tough conference. Too, some good opponents out there for this Poland Seminary team to get ready for this playoff stretch. Passing back off. Walker pulls into a 3. That's in and out. No good. Pulled in. And there's some physical play. No foul call. Rebound going to go to Reagan and company. Here's Lowry passing back out. Looking corner. Reagan can't control it. And now the Bulldogs will get possession.
How about that? This some physical play. You always see it there with districts.
Couple of subs checking in. Jackson VC. One of them. 35 and 1. Also seeing Pete Zumas in the game. A couple of sophomores. Now Farkas also in the game for Fairview. Tucolo, double I mentioned, 3-year starter. What a career. Brother on the team too. 3 points up, and it's no good by Natoli. Pulled in by Regan on a sweeping rebound.
Tell you what, Fairview cannot leave him open throughout this game.
That's the matchup we all love to see. Will Allen and Tupelo top of your screen. It's a makeshift, almost looks like a 2-1-2 or an elevated 2-3 zone. That one goes in. Finds the bottom. Reagan able to get that one to fall. Huge shot. His first 3 points of the game.
And there's been a few of those shots that was like in and out there with Reagan able to put it in. Great response.
Timely baskets from Fairview. Pass through inside, fake, lays it up. Good block on the inside, still fighting. Tip ball, everyone's going for it. Pass through, good job by Lowry to track it down. Now here comes Allen.
Excellent effort there on the defensive end.
Allen lays it up inside and draws the foul. Will Allen get ahead to the free throw line for 2 shots.
And Allen went up against 2 and almost looked like 3 guys in the paint. No fear, being aggressive, getting to the line.
That was going to be the first on Anthony Delaromo. You see, looks like possibly Carter Holiday checking in after this first free throw. One of the key players in the game against Massillon Tuslaw earlier this week is Allen can't get the first to fall. Give Savion Harris a breather. Also, Curran is right back into the game. He got a little break.
Yeah,
he's right back out there.
Just a little bit.
Rebounding size, the matchup. Second one is good from Will Allen. Mentioned back-to-back 30-point games. Second time in his career, in his high school career, he's been able to go back-to-back with 30-point games. Special player.
Incredible, incredible. And he commands control of the floor. And you saw it there in the last possession, getting to the free throw line.
Always got to know where he's at. Good pass by Curran, still working. Baseline, lays it up, a little long. Curran's trying to fight down there with Reagan. He'll dish back up, it's caught. A little layup inside is good. Good touch from Vito Kamara, the senior, coming off the bench, making a play.
Great effort there, and it was a great effort on the offensive rebound to get an extra possession and the score.
High ball game, 2 minutes to go in this first quarter. Back and forth we go at Cleveland Heights High School. District final. Fairview, Poland Seminary. Allen inside.
Wow.
Floats through the air and gets it to fall.
What a shot.
Oh, Allen. It's the 2 guards that we're expecting to see put on these great displays of athleticism, shooting, three-pointer. On the way, that one's off foot iron, no good. Chased down by Zumas, he'll dish back up. Mara again gonna spin through. Good defense by Holiday, smothering him. He has to reset out to Tupelo, and the Bulldogs will reevaluate here.
But that's why you put them out on the floor there. Extra legs, and they're going for those steals.
Kind of like controlled aggression on defense for Fairview. Not overplaying, but doing a good job of closing those passing lanes. That ball tipped away, taken away, and there we go. It's a fast break.
Incredible.
Pass up inside. Holiday lays it up, lays it in. Good balanced scoring from Fairview. They got a 4-point lead with a minute to go in this first quarter.
And taking full advantage of the aggressiveness of the steal and sprinting out in transition. Huge points.
Mentioned just being smart, playing the passing lanes, but not overplaying your man. Curran's going to go to work. He's going to get flushed inside, pass back out. 3 on the way, Kamara. That's off back iron, no good. They're going to call a travel, yep. Farkas tried to control his feet, fell down with the rebound, tried to stand up. Can't do that. Ball stays with the Bulldogs.
Man, that was great effort, though. Gave it an opportunity. We'll say this, though. Carter Holiday, couple of these steals here. He's being overly aggressive here, trying to strip the ball away. A few of these possessions.
Love that from your 6th man, able to come in and just be that starter when it comes to his energy. As Lowry will take a seat, Harris back. I should say rather Malik Walker back in the game. Seat guard forward. Loomis gets the inbound. 40 seconds here to find something for the Bulldogs. Quick 3 on the way. It is back iron. No good box out, but a great face down rebound from Delaromo. He works inside, lays it up, lays it in. Senior guard puts it through. 2-point game.
And by this point, you know your teammates well. So even when the shots are missed, you know where to go to get offensive rebound opportunities.
Fairview's going to be content for holding for this last shot. 15 seconds in the first quarter with that 2-point lead. What we expect to be a back-and-forth night. The games really start getting closer when you get into this level. Walker thought about the 3, passed off, but 4 seconds. Got to move. Farkas dishes off. Walker, 3 on the way. No. It's the just left, and that's the score after 1, 16-14. Fairview holding a 2-point lead right here on CVC TV, and the presenting sponsor for us here on CVC TV is the Ohio Center for Oral, Facial, and Implant Surgery. Doctors Keith Schneider, Don Lewis, and Jill Weber. They handle everything from dental surgery and implants, corrective jaw and facial surgery, and trauma reconstruction for all of your oral surgery needs. Visit the Ohio Center for Oral, Facial, and Implant Surgery website at www.ohsurgery.com.
Great first quarter. I mean, for both teams. I mean, and you're talking about it too, like attacking the passing lanes. That's going to be in close games like the district championship. That's going to be the difference. Both of these teams can run, and you see the difference when they're out in transition, especially Fairview. So that's going to be huge. Who can take advantage and get those extra possessions?
Also watching the matchup of Tupelo versus Allen. We're expecting those two to go back and forth throughout the evening.
And they want the action. They want, as they say, they want the smoke.
Put them up in that front part of the zone, too, on the Bulldog side, so you're getting that action one-on-one, so to speak, in the middle. And Allen brings the ball up.
And also, again, Carter Holliday, number 22 for Fairview. He's been impressive, especially at the defensive side of the ball.
He's kind of been that piece, as we mentioned, off the bench that's been able to really help out as Allen pulls the mid-range shot underway, and he gets fouled. So that's going to be 2 shots for Will Allen. And pull that on Deluomo. That's going to be his second foul. It's going to send Allen to the free throw line off a jump shot foul.
And that's going to be huge, too, when you talk about racking up those fouls. You don't want your key guys, well, any game, but especially the district final, to not be available as that first free throw goes down.
Allen knocks another one in. He has 6. The board says he has 5, but he has 2 free throws with those 2 made shots. And so line up another to try and give Fairview a 4-point lead. An impressive start for the Warriors. Taking their time, finding their spots as Allen knocks down the second. And now that 4-point lead. Talk about the Bulldogs too. They mentioned a 4-3 start to the year, Double A. They really got things going after they got healed up with some injuries. That floater is up, and it's good. It falls in from Kamara, but guys like Kamara, guys like Maddox Piran's getting healthy really made a difference for this Bulldogs team, and you see it in that 18-6 record now.
Yeah, you do. Yeah, you do. And what's impressive, what they're able to do is work off dribble. They do a great job with that, and that's one of the reasons why they have had an impressive season.
3 on the way from Holiday. That's no good. Ball hit the top of the. There's a shot clock there. At least on the right side of your screen, it's not on.
Yeah.
The shot clock on the left side of your screen has double zeros.
It does, so, yeah.
Maybe one day.
Something Pete pointed out, too. Here at Cleveland Heights, they have a volleyball net hanging up in the rafters.
Yeah, so you can't shoot a Steph Curry free here.
No rainbows.
There, yeah. Which is ironic because it's been raining for the most part of today, but it's been beautiful outside, so we appreciate that here. Still early March. Tupelo inside, tried to draw the foul, couldn't get it. Rebound eventually pulled in by Harris, who's back in. And here comes Reagan into the forecourt for the Warriors. I'm going to reset.
Yeah, this is the type of matchup. 2 hands commanding the rebound because both teams getting all hands and trying to get those rebounds.
3-pointer on the way from Lowry. He banks it in. Bert Lowry from deep. What a shot. Lowry's got 7.
The quarterback banking it in from downtown.
Wow. Talking about the career he's had on the football field too, but playing basketball as well. Natalia 3 couldn't get it to fall. Kamara, a little floater inside. That one's no good. Ball tipped through and should stay with the Bulldogs, and it will. A couple of open opportunities. Couldn't get them to fall.
Yeah, and the Bulldogs, they do a great job. And you kind of see it early, crashing, trying to get those offensive rebounds.
And the coach Fender told us, too, the big thing for us is limiting possessions for Fairview. You can only have them get 1 3-pointer up, and that one front iron no good, pulled in by Lowry, soaring to the board. But that's what the Bulldogs really want to do. They want to try and limit these to 1, get those rebounds, and get their own offense in.
They have to. They don't have a choice.
Yeah. You give Fairview the open door to have multiple possessions in 1, and they usually score the basketball. Yeah, we're working far side of your screen.
Notice again, they got 2 on Allen.
They're going to call a travel on that. Yep. Passing through. A little more strict with those travel calls. We've seen it at every level. High school, college, pros, it doesn't matter. More of those whistles getting blown.
But defensively, they handled it. The Bulldogs handled it correctly. If Allen's going to be that guy, we're going to have a second guy on him.
Brady Kendall checking out. He was in to start this second quarter. And Jackson Vesey back in the game now. Passing through that ball taken away. Allen, good job reading it. He's going to move into the forecourt, 3-on-1. Thought about that shot, works inside. Right-handed layups up, that's no good. Tipped out, pulled in by Reagan. He'll work inside, over Pierens and lays it in. Carter Reagan, his second basket. Largest lead of the game for the Warriors. They're up 7.
And again, when you go this deep into the season, we talked about it, even with missed shots, your teammates know where that ball is going. You take those shots hundreds of times in practice. So just being in the right spot, Fairview's been in the right spot a few times.
Nice right time. Cabrera still working through, passing out. Pierens on the outside, goes to the screen. Lays it up. That was no good. Tipped through, pulled in eventually by Lowry. It's been all over the glass, too.
And he's getting 2 hands on those rebounds.
Needs to. The height advantage obviously leaning towards the Bulldogs. Lowry's going to have to make sure he corrals those confidently and strong because we've seen Pierens tip some balls already in this first half. Harris, working baseline, passing out. Lowry thought about a mid-range. Now he takes it, and it's good. Burke Lowry starting to heat up. He's got 9 for Fairview. They lead by 9.
And he's taking full advantage, starting with the defense, moving it into his offense. He's getting going, as you just said there, Kyle.
Fantastic job by the senior. Pierens working. He'll shoot his own mid-range shot, and it's good. The touch from the freshman. He's got 7 and a timeout, the 32nd timeout from Coach Fender and the Bulldogs. I'll tell you what, impressive from that experience here in this first half. AA, 7 big points, and the touch as a freshman. You just don't see that too often.
That kid, freshman, right? That kid's going to be, he's special now, but years upon years, get more weight, you know, all just, man, that's going to be a dominant force.
Grow, too, at this point. I'm assuming he's not done as a freshman at 6'5".
No, probably not. 6'5", that's a dream.
AA still asking for that height. Maybe eventually he'll get it.
Yeah.
I'll buy you stilts for your next birthday.
Thank you. I'll take that over AI.
Yeah.
Again, also on this floor, shout out to Savion Harris, number 1 for Fairview. He was the Fox 8 Defensive Football Player of the Year. We had their game during the football season. He had an incredible steal and score. It ripped the ball away.
Yeah, interesting, giving the ball to Lowry to bring up off of Allen. Let them play off ball here to start this possession. Gets it back, but with the pressure. Allen, a little fadeaway jumper. It's good. Will Allen starting to get things going himself. He's got 9. Back up to a 9-point lead again.
Offensively, obviously, Bulldogs got to get some. They got to find something easy, and that's credit to Fairview's defense. They've not made it easy here in the second quarter.
Tucolo lays it up. He's been pressured all game so far. That's no good. Walker fights for the rebound and gets it. Quiet night so far for Carmine Tucolo. Only those 3 points. There was a pull-up 3, too. It's pretty deep. Allen going to get double-teamed. He's going to work around it. He pulled the big man out. Lays it up. Wait, no, he missed it. Lowry got inside and put it through. Allen had the angle, couldn't get it to fall, but Burke Lowry follows it through and a huge 2 points. It's now a double-digit lead for the Warriors.
That I can't speak enough about how huge that possession was and the result of that possession.
You saw they tried to double Allen out near the timeline almost. They pull Pierens out of the paint. That just leaves things open. The pass on a miscommunication from Kamara to Zumas, and turnover back to the Warriors. Starting to feel it.
And this
Park
is
back into the game too.
Yeah, you're right. And this is the critical point right here, because this is the moment here in this second quarter. Fairview can really get this thing into overdrive, but they're doing it defensively. They're not giving the Bulldogs any easy shots here in the second quarter.
Allen sizing up, 3 on the way. Back iron, no good. Well, pulled in by Kamara. Now back come the Bulldogs. Carmine Tucolo's got to get going.
That was a straight-up heat check.
Yeah, they let him take that one. 3-pointer from Natoli's on the way, and it's good. Nick Natoli, his second basket. He's got 5, now down to an 8-point game.
Needed that. And again, the point of Fairview, you don't want to just give away possessions either. You've been putting in good work with good shots.
Yeah, lost that, pulled up. Here's Natoli inside. He gets sent away. Oh, my goodness. Walker pinned him against the backboard. That's no good. They wanted goaltending. They won't get it. Farkas pulls down the rebound, and a timeout called by Fairview. Oh my goodness, what a block by Malik Walker. Ball didn't touch the backboard. It was up there for a second, but Walker swoops in and sends it away. I'll tell you what, Nick Natoli thought he had an easy layup, but Malik Walker said, I don't think so.
No, it wasn't easy at all. And again, you had a couple possessions. Okay, the Bulldogs were able to get a couple critical turnovers, but man, just the momentum change there. That was huge. Love that Coach Barry for Fairview called a timeout there as well, settled things down. You have control of the game at this point, so just get things back on track emotionally, more so than strategy. Both teams well represented with the fans. Again, the Fairview traveling, 30 minutes from here in Cleveland Heights? And then the Bulldogs traveling an hour, over an hour to get here.
Worth the travel, and of course the winner gets to face the awaiting Lutheran East, the juggernaut in Division 5. It's going to be
Lutheran East, who played here.
Crazy.
They had a 2-minute travel from their school to Cleveland Heights High.
That ball out of reach. Walker couldn't get a hold on it. Warriors give it right back to the Bulldogs. 1:49 to go in this first half as Walker will take a seat. Carter Holiday back in for, I'm assuming, the last under 2 minutes here.
Opportunity here. You talked about a few minutes ago, stealing possessions away. You know, for Poland, this is an opportunity. Fairview has to still continue to be aggressive defensively.
There's no space. Look at the top there. It's just following Carmine Tucolo. And, a 5-second violation? Yeah. 5 seconds. Wow. Don't see that too often.
And again, that's credit to Holiday. He has been on it defensively in ISO situations.
Both the bench guys, Holiday and Farkas, able just to play key roles here. Regan thought about that 3-0 pass off it to Allen now. Again, they double Allen at the top, pulling Currens out of that paint. That's going to open things up.
And you got to watch Lowry there, backside, number 0.
Farkas 3, that one's back iron, no good, pulled in by Tupelo. He wanted to push, now he is. There's Holiday, he's going to call for a foul there. It's a take foul to get Savion Harris back in the game. And until, first foul, by the way, 2 double A's.
Yeah, and until the Bulldogs can consistently get easy shots, you live with that, especially getting coming off the bench, only having 1 foul, considering how tough Holiday has played defensively.
And Story in this game to this point, 8-point lead as we get to a minute to go in this first half, but Tupelo only 3 points. Has not scored the basketball. Pierens has, though, lays it up, lays it in. Alex Pierens with 9 of the 23, and it's a 6-point game.
And they got to find a way to get the ball to him more in the second half.
Harris 3, it's good. Savion Harris wide open in the corner. Right back to a 9-point game.
That's how you respond. Again, Fairview has multiple guys who can create their own shots. That's what makes them dangerous.
A 3-pointer from Natoli on the way. He got it to fall. Nick Natoli's got 8.
And Natoli is saying, we can create shots too.
I'm just going to take this. Yeah, what a shot in the corner. Huge for the Bulldogs and a foul. That was on purpose there. They didn't want Allen to work his way inside and get an open opportunity.
You know, for all the drama that the Bulldogs have went through here in the second quarter, if they can go to this halftime, with this only being a 2-possession game, I think they'll take it.
Especially with how Fairview was starting to build a lead. They were up double digits at one point in the second quarter, and the Bulldogs just staying around, doing just enough to hang in there.
Couple of critical steals midway through, just when Fairview looked like they was going to pull away.
A couple big shots from Natoli, too, in this quarter. Allen gets the ball. 10 seconds to go in the second frame. Allen going to get fouled again on the pass. It should be on the floor. They have plenty of fouls to give.
Yeah. Rack them up. They only have 3 team fouls. Got to get to 5 before you even get to the line.
That was the checking in Brody Gensler, a sophomore, who took one of those. And only his first, so Why not? A little pass through, layup is up. That one is no good, out of the reach. Pass off. Here comes Tukalo. He's got 4 seconds. Got time. Tukalo working. Passing inside. Purins gets the ball stripped by Harris. They put time on the clock here. We'll see. They may just let this go. We'll find out. And they will. So that'll be the end of the first half. No time added. The referees came to ask what they're going to talk about this. I think the Bulldogs purposely haven't left yet, but now they're going to walk into, they're going to give them the thumbs up to say go ahead. So that's the score at halftime. Great job by Harris. Stripped that ball from Purins there at the end of the first half. 32-26 the score here at halftime. Fairview with that 6-point lead going into the break. Double, your thoughts on the first half?
I mean, a great game so far. And, you know, Fairview, the second quarter told a story on its own. Fairview getting some critical shots early on, especially, man, Will Allen is that dude. But just when I thought the critical point, Will Allen went down the floor. This is the one bad play that I'll criticize Will Allen for. Went down the floor, just took a heat check three-pointer, basically. And from that point, the Bulldogs were able to kind of close the gap a little bit. Fairview's been locked in defensively this entire game, but this could have been a, 13, 14, 15-point game. It's only a 6-point game because the Bulldogs were able to close the gap just a little bit. Fairview still playing very tough defensively.
First half there for the Fairview Warriors, holding that 6-point lead. Will Allen himself having a good frame, 9 points, 11 from Burke Lowry in that first half. On the other side, Mannix Purins with 9 points. The freshman for the Bulldogs leading the charge.
And they need to get the ball to him more, way more in the second half if they want to get this W.
And to see also, we're going to get an appearance from Carmine Tukalo tonight. He has not been active on the offensive end, only 3 points. The other all-conference player, second team, Nick Natoli with 8 in that first half. We're going to take a break on the other side. Get you going with the second half action here from Cleveland Heights High School, as well as some other updates from around the CVC. In the meantime, back in a few moments. Halftime here at Cleveland Heights High School. We're back on CVC TV. The score 32-26. The technically visiting Fairview Warriors taking on the home Poland Seminary Bulldogs on ChagrinValleyConference.com. Some updates around the CVC AA. Some good results for the folks over in Chagrin. They beat Norway 49-36 earlier today. What a game for the junior Jake Vasco. He had 25 points in that win. Also, the Tigers take on either Canton Central Catholic or Akron Manchester Wednesday in Canton because, you know, that's home court advantage.
Yeah, of course.
For either one of those teams, pretty close. Other side, too, Hawken. What an incredible season for them. The Hawks beat Ursuline, a really good team. Ironically enough, out in the Mahoning County area as well, 72-59. Ice Taylor, 31 points. Greg Price, 27. Division III district champs. Hawken moving on to play either Nordonia or Cheney High School at Medina on Wednesday as well. Also, our friends over in Kirtland, they are currently up 42-17 at halftime of their district championship game.
Yeah, against Oberlin.
The Phoenix.
Yeah.
Well, WOBL days, I'm bringing it back.
Speaking of Canton, the winner of this game here will head there to Canton to face Lutheran East.
That's going to be a tough one for either one of these teams. Lutheran East, perennial powerhouse. Division 4 or 5. They go back and forth this year in Division 5 and having a great season as we're back underway again from Cleveland Heights High School. Nice inside, lays it up, lays it in, starting it how he started it in the first quarter. Maddox Purins works his way in for an and one.
I think he needs to, what does he have right now, 11 points? He needs at least 20 tonight.
He might.
He needs at least 20. They got to get him more involved in the paint. And on the other side, they need to make sure he doesn't come out of the paint because he's been brought out a few times.
Purins misses it, tries to chase down his own rebound. That ball going to go out of bounds. They're going to say it goes to Fairview. It looked like Walker may have touched it last, but they're still going to give the ball back to the Warriors. Tell you what, though, impressive. That experience tonight, the freshman. Inside presence and slowing the ball down a little more for the Bulldogs, trying to keep this a lower scoring game. Remember, 40-32 was their score last week against Cardinal Mooney. That ball tipped out, almost tracked down by Tucolo, but it's going to stay with the Warriors.
Tucolo almost chased that basketball to the parking lot.
Almost went back to the locker room for a second.
Yeah, but that's the kind of effort that both of these teams have had to get them to this game.
Walker going to dish it off, and Fairview, of course, retaining possession. The first half for a pair of Warriors. Burke Lowry, who has the ball now, and Allen. Lowry inside, tried to find it, couldn't. Good defense there by Kendall. And back come the Bulldogs here.
Yeah, Lowry getting the real Allen defensive treatment of having that second extra help there, realizing the impact he's had in the paint.
Tulo just trying to find his shot, passes through, good work inside. Curran spins through, dishes back off. Kendall back out now, Natoli. Kendall, baseline, passing. Tucolo, three on the way. It's good. Second made basket from Carmine Tucolo, and it's back to a one-point game.
And Mr. 1,000 points, he needs that, but with extra passes from Poland.
Allen thought about that three. He'll work his way inside. Left-hand scoop. That one's no good. Gets the rebound, puts it up. Lowry, no. Gets it again. Fouled, and it'll go to the line. Burke Lowry aggressive on the inside. Fought twice for the offensive rebound, and that's something that Coach Fender talked about. One possession, no offensive rebounds. If you do that, Fairview usually finds a way to convert and get some opportunities.
Yeah, and you don't want that, obviously, if you're the Bulldogs. You have the advantage there in the paint. That's just effort there from Lowry.
Natoli with his second foul as Burke Lowry puts his first free throw of the evening through. Both Lowry and Allen led the charge in the last game. Doing the same here. Looked great against Massillon Tuslaw. Second free throw is up and in for Lowry. Back to a three-point game. 6.5 to go in this third quarter. Ball almost taken away. Good defense by Lowry. They're going to say it's out. And there's some anger there from Brady Kendall, the senior. Emotions you can talk about, especially seniors when you're in the playoffs. In this time, when you're this deep into the playoffs too. Third playoff game for both these teams, AA. Emotions, they're there.
And he was upset with himself because they would have kept possession if he didn't go after and touch the ball at the sideline there.
All right, dishing off Reagan a three, that's back iron, no good. Tell you what, Burke Lowry's been all over it, using that body, dishes through, has a foul on the floor. That might be on Kendall. No, they're going to say, okay, it is going to be on Kendall. For a second, they said Anthony Deluomo, which would have been his third, but it's not. It's Kendall's first.
I mean, Lowry's been getting after it with these offensive boards. Just, what, less than 2 minutes into this third quarter.
Pete Zuma's back in now for the Bulldogs as well. And yeah, Lowry, just the physicality. He needed to. Went up against Pierce tonight. Layup inside, it's up and it's in. A take through by Malik Walker. And would you believe his first basket?
Unreal. Because, again, he's had that much of a presence on the offensive side all game long.
And they started the game with so much balance, and then obviously Allen and Lowry started taking over a little bit. Little mid-range shot from Tuklo is in. They need him to get going. His second basket of the third quarter, back down to a one-possession game.
And they have an opportunity now. He's one of those guys. He's the guy that has to get going for the Bulldog side.
Allen working through. It's almost like a floating 2-1-2 zone. And they play those passing lanes, work over, pass inside. Lowry up and can't get it to fall. Gets his rebound and gets fouled again. Again, the offensive rebounds biting the Bulldogs here as Lowry will get a chance for two more.
I believe in this quarter, Lowry has, what, 3 offensive rebounds, maybe 4?
And he's been really active all game, really, on the glass. Mentioned the, so to speak, big guy of this Fairview team. Even Lowry's still about 6'3", 6'4". He'll take that height as he misses that first free throw. Foul, by the way, was assessed to the Bulldogs. That was to Pete Zumas. It was only his first.
Well, that's what stood out for him when he was on the football field. You know, his size. A lot of big guys on the court, but he plays big.
And Lowry misses both. Rebound pulled in by Deluomo, and now back comes Tupelo and the Bulldogs. In the old days, we called that a good foul.
That's what you do.
Three-pointer on the way. Short release, front iron, no good. Deluomo couldn't get it to fall. Pulled in by Walker. They'll bring the ball into the forecourt for the Warriors. 3, Reagan, corner, it's good. Smooth release, Carter Reagan, his second 3 of the game. He's got 8, back to a 6-point game for Fairview.
Yeah, that was about as smooth as you could get. Great identification, finding the open man in that corner.
You're seeing the stats pile up across the board. Multiple baskets for multiple Warriors. That balance that kept them ahead in the first quarter, pulled them ahead in the second, and holding on to this 6-point lead. Tupelo working on someone who knows a lot about defense, Savion Harris. Oh, got him in the air. Three-pointer, Natoli, corner, front iron, no good. Ball tipped off the top. Still being fought for. Purins lays it up, lays it in. The freshman stayed with it and got it to fall. Another and one attempt on the way for Maddox Purins.
We have seen, and now the Bulldogs are benefiting from it, critical offensive rebounds, playing big when you are big, playing big, and way to put that ball right back up there.
Cal Farkas checking in for Fairview. Vito Kamara checking in for the Bulldogs. Graham's trying to make this a one-possession game again. What a showing he's had tonight. 13 big points for the freshman. Talk about someone who's going to make an impact for this team for many years to come.
As he should. 6'5".
Oof.
He's one of those guys, if a coach comes in and you just walk to the school and you see any like 6'5+ persons, like, you're going to play basketball no matter what.
There's a timeout, possibly a medical timeout, maybe some blood. So Kamara had to get cleaned off there for a moment. So we'll give them a moment here to clean that off. Mentioned a couple CVC teams with wins already on today in their district finals.
It's always exciting. You get to this month, this time of the year, if you're still playing, still competing. I mean, man, basketball season flies. It really does.
All right, so Pierre's going to head back to the foul line. He's only made one make tonight. This will be his 4th attempt. It's up. That one goes through. Big shot for Maddox Pierre's, and he's going to immediately check out of the game for a breather.
He earned it. He worked hard there. His 2nd and 1, by the way.
Yeah, Jackson Vesey going to check back into the game now. Impressive showing for the freshman. And again, it's a 3-point game. Allen working, going to pass through, try to go inside. Good tip, good hands by Zumas, and the ball going to stay with the Warriors.
Carter Reagan on the outside. He wanted the ball there on the outside.
Well, Allen's trying to draw that defender with a jumping pass and then go inside for a layup, but just great hands there by Zumas. Allen working near side of your screen, passing inside. Reagan lays it up. That one's short. Front iron, no good. Pulled in. Good move by Tukolo. He's going to push. Farkas is the defender. Little mid-range floater. It's good. Carmine Tukolo starting to heat up, and they needed it. Third basket of the third quarter, and it's a 1-point game.
That's how you can tell you're confident in your shot.
Falling down pass from Burke Lowry off to Allen. He'll dish back off, little bounce pass. Lowry gets a bump, passes through. Holiday thought about the three. He dribbles off it. No travel call. Reagan inside a bump. They're going to call body. Is that going to be it? What it is! A move inside by Reagan. Took the bump from VC and finished. Oh, what a shot. With the continuation finish. That's a huge basket for Reagan.
And you think, too, a whole difference there because a lot of the fans here for the Bulldogs, they believe that they had a travel.
A couple of times they thought so. As, again, a short break for Maddox Purin's the freshman. He's back in. VC checks out after drawing the foul.
I believe Fairview has led this entire game so far.
Yeah, it's been close. It's been tied a few times, but Fairview's been able to stay out in front as that free throw is no good. So it stays a 3-point game. Carmine Tukolo, what an impressive third quarter. He's got 7 in the frame.
Good screen.
Now trying to fight through. What a job by Walker, though. Just a pest on the defensive end. Eventually, they're going over and back. Wow, the ball was tipped. I can't believe they're calling that. This may get flipped over here and maybe a foul.
I don't know if the official, let's see here. You might be right. I wonder if the official
believes. They're going
believes.
to keep this Fairview basketball. That is not. And again, we don't like to criticize officials on our airlines, but that's the wrong call.
I wonder
that ball
if
was tipped out. It was great defense by, Malik Walker, but still, that ball should be with the Bulldogs here.
Wonder if the official from that side thought that
He
the
just
tip
lost it.
never happened.
Thought maybe he just lost the ball
Just
there.
lost the
but
ball.
No, it was tipped. It was great defense, and again, back and forth, there was a little bit of pushing in there. Reagan passes out. Holiday thought about the three again. He works inside. Ball taken right back. Bulldogs have it.
It almost looked like it was just handed over.
Sometimes the Lord works in mysterious ways. Right?
Yeah. It happened both ways. Ball don't lie. Greatest thing you ever heard from Rasheed Wallace.
The ball lies a lot.
Yeah.
Nevertheless, Bulldogs get that possession back. Under 3 minutes to go into this third quarter. Down by 3. Fairview with the lead. They've led or have been tied for all of the game tonight. Almost turned over. Good job by Natoli to hold on to that possession. He's working 3 on the way. Front iron, no good. Get box out, pulled in by Carter Reagan. And Walker working on Zumas, passing off. 3 on the way. Reagan, it's good. The sophomore starting to heat up. His third 3 of the game. Back up to a 6-point lead.
And his last 2 threes have stopped runs by the Bulldogs.
Kamara going to work through. Fake off, mid-range, fadeaway jumper. That's no good. Rebound pulled in by Walker. He's going to push. Now he's going to slow it down, get numbers.
And a great commanding rebound by Walker.
Holiday going to step into this one now. Try to work. Pass off. Farkas dishing out. Walker. He's been quiet offensively tonight, but defensively getting rebounds too. A reach-around foul going to be called there on Vito Kamara, the senior. Should be his first.
I do like the aggressive defense, though. You got to stay on these guys. You got to stay on Fairview, especially on the outside of the midcourt.
So that's 5 fouls. So we're going to see free throws here. 5 team fouls. First half, both teams struggled to get to 4 total team fouls. This time, a little more aggressive play in this third quarter. Coach Fender and company asking for it. And again, this free throw from Walker.
That's going to be a storyline here with 1:55 to go in this third quarter.
Bit of a line change here as Brady Kendall and Anthony Deluomo check in for the Bulldogs. Savion Harris, Burke Lowry back into the game for the Warriors. Second free throw from Walker is up. That one rattles through. 3 points from Malik Walker tonight. Makes it a 7-point game.
Just got to get that extra pass if you're the Bulldogs. That's what got them going here in this third quarter.
Surprised Pierion's been a little quiet. There he is on the inside, but good hands by Lowry from the quarterback. Making the play. Good pass through 2 inside, and it's good. Savion Harris runs the floor, makes the play.
You cannot hesitate if you're the Bulldogs. You have Harris open, but you hesitated, and that was able to be read.
Just a little bit of hesitation with Fairview, able to play those passing lanes. 3-pointer, Tukalo, offside, no good. Missed the rim. Pulled in by Lowry. Trying to find something on the offensive end. They've gone a little quiet, the Bulldogs have, on that side of the floor. Lowry, 3-pointer. Front iron, no good. That one pulled in by Tukalo. He looked to throw that ball deep, but he thought better of it. Now he'll bring it up. Going to get guarded full court by Holiday. It's a good defense from Fairview. You mentioned Holiday's all over the floor.
Holiday's all over it, and it was danger zone, too. You got to get that ball across the timeline. And Holiday knew that, too. That's how he defended with the aggressiveness.
No, he has been a pest for Carmine Tukalo. They've kind of rotated off. It's been Savion Harris. It's been Holiday. It's been Farkas, who's guarded him 2 different looks for the first-team all-conference player. Pushing through. Pierens couldn't get that ball. Chased down, though, by Kamara. Careful there on the fast break.
Defensively here, locked down.
Kamara works his way through, and he draws the foul, maybe the body. There's a clean block up top. They're going to call that on Holiday, so it was body before Malik Walker came in and had that block up top. So Kamara going to head to the free throw line. Some big ones here, trying to keep this game close.
I love the drive inside there by Kamara. Did a great job getting that first free throw down.
5 points for Kamara as VC checks in. Pieren's going to get another short break here with 36 seconds to go in this third quarter. Zumas back into the game for Brady Kendall as well. I think the refs, come on ref, blew the other one a kiss.
You know.
Good friends down there. Second free throw's no good. VC still tipping it, eventually gets pulled down by Lowry. Mentioned 2 hands as opposed to 1, there it is. So Kamara splits the pair, it's an 8-point game, 25 seconds, Holiday. Dishing off to Lowry, looks like they're gonna set up some offense here.
I do wonder if you're gonna see more press, if press at all, from the Bulldogs early in the fourth quarter.
Lowry's gotta be careful there. Good pass, try to go baseline. They say it was tipped. Oh no, I don't know about that. Again, both refs gonna talk this one over. Tell you what, the Bulldogs on the wrong end of a couple calls tonight. This time it's corrected. And Lowry just was looking backdoor a little bit too far. It was a good idea, just couldn't get the pass connected. So that ball is a turnover, and it will go to the Bulldogs. You appreciate that. Sometimes, back when we were in high school, many moons ago, they kind of just let that go. They said, hey, our call is our call. This time they'll actually talk about it. And if someone saw something different, they'll course correct. So kudos to the refs on that one for talking it over.
Got 6 seconds here.
Tukalo going to put up a floater. Couldn't get it to fall. Rebound pulled in. Farkas, he's got to move. 1 second throws, and that one's going to be short. And that is how we end the third quarter. 47-39. 8-point lead for the Warriors right here on CVC TV as we head into the fourth. And as we do so, I want to remind you, of course, of our presenting sponsor for CVC TV. It's the Ohio Center for Oral, Facial, and Implant Surgery. Drs. Keith Schneider, Don Lewis, and Jill Weber. They handle everything from dental surgery and implants, corrective jaw and facial surgery, and trauma reconstruction. And for all of your oral surgery needs, visit the Ohio Center for Oral, Facial, and Implant Surgery website at www.ohsurgery.com. And tonight we are in the home, of course, of Travis and Jason Kelsey, Cleveland Heights High School.
Yeah, former head coach, football coach of Cleveland Heights, Jeff Roski, used to always say, this is the legend on Lee Road.
It's quite a school when you pull up to it, too. It looks very old school, but it still has a newer feel to it.
Well, this entire district, right? This is Lee Road and Cedar. You know, very, very classic, old school, small town type of feel, even though this is one of the more larger suburbs in Northeast Ohio, Cleveland Heights.
It's an impressive school. That's why it's here hosting this district final between two teams that really want to move on. And again, the reward after this hard-fought game is going to be Lutheran East. Those regional semifinals.
And I'll say this, with Fairview, we talked about it during the halftime. They've played a tough schedule throughout the year. They wanted to schedule tougher games. So they'll at least be ready. That's a big turnover.
I'll tell you what, starting the fourth quarter, Lowry again looking for that backdoor pass to Allen. Couldn't find it. It's been there, just a little bit off.
Sometimes in these championship games, you move faster than the basketball allows.
Got to get him a football instead. I guarantee you knocks that one down every single time. Pass back out now as the Bulldogs start this fourth quarter. Down 8. Fairview trying to hold on. They've been leading or tying the entire game. Never been a lead for the Bulldogs tonight. Tukalo, three-pointer. That's huge. Carmine Tukalo, his third three of the game. Now it's down to 5.
You do wonder, if you're the Bulldogs, who's going to be that guy to take over this game, take over the scoring brunt. Might be obvious who it has to be.
Harris inside, foul called late. That one will probably be on Kendall, the senior. It should be his second. Good take inside, knifing through the paint was Harris, and he's going to get a couple of opportunities.
Working there off the dribble, getting in there. Easier said than done. You know, we always say, like, oh, create foul situations going in the paint. You got to take the punishment, too. You got big guys in there.
Harris gets that first one to fall. Back of the rim, down through the bottom. Quiet night for Harris, but still found a way to have 8 points. He misses the second free throw. That one tipped out and pulled in by Natola. He'll pass off. And here comes Carmine Tukalo, 1,000-point scorer for this Bulldog team. And he gets taken away. Good defense by Walker. He goes in the fast break, lays it up, lays it in. Malik Walker with 5. Fairview back up by 8.
Great response again off that steal. But again, if you Tukalo, just stay with it there. Gonna need at least 10, maybe 15 points alone in this fourth quarter from him.
You have to step up big. Tukalo passes off. Great defense by Savion Harris. Here comes Lowry. He passes off. Inside foul. Kendall swiping down at Malik Walker. He's going to head back to the free throw line. That's Kendall's third.
Wish on the other end. I wish we would have took that shot. He had it. I know you see the defense, you see that second look, but take the shot. Championship on the line.
I just wonder with Matt experience, too, and how good he's been tonight, Double-A, getting him involved again. You know, in this fourth quarter, just trying to slow the ball down a little bit. Get some easy shots inside, draw some fouls. Harris able, or I should say rather Walker able to knock down that first free throw. Be important. 14 points for Pierce tonight on the other side for the Bulldogs. Got to get him engaged again in this fourth quarter.
Definitely.
Second one is up by Walker. That one's no good. Over the back, no call. Rebound pulled in, though, by Tupelo. 9-point lead for the Warriors. Bulldogs with the ball, trying to respond. Just over 6 minutes to go. Three-pointer on the way. It's good. Huge shot from Anthony Deluomo, and a timeout called by Coach Fender. Down 6 with 6:10 to go in the ball game. Big shot.
Both teams are sweating right now. Both teams. I mean, obviously, Fairview still have that lead, but it almost, you don't want to say like, oh, he's just holding on, but.
You know, they've hinged on that double-digit almost lead for a good chunk of pretty much beyond the first quarter, second, third into this fourth quarter, but it always seems like the Bulldogs hit a couple of those big shots and they just hang around. This is where you want to be in these moments now. Can you flip the script and take over? Remember, the Bulldogs, as we approach here, I mentioned 6 minutes to go in the ball game, have never led tonight, not since the opening tip. So this is important. These next few minutes to try and kind of stay in this game, and then when you get into crunch time, you trust your guys. A couple of all-conference players in there to lead you to the promised land.
Let's see here how defensively things are handled. I did mention they've not pressed all game. They're going to ease off here.
When the ball gets inbounded, we move back and fall into our zone. And don't want to overplay and give Fairview anything easy. Both teams have been able to find some openings, but clamp downs on defense too. Pass out. Harris thought about the three this time. He pulls the mid-range jumper. That's good. Confident shot from Savion Harris. He's starting to put some points in. He's got 10. Back up to an 8-point lead.
Great ball handling too there with the selection. Don't want to leave your feet there defensively.
There you go, getting Pierens involved. Passes inside. Tukalo, little floater, pass through. Over the top. They're going to call body on that, on Walker. Again, got his hand on the ball, but just was all over Pete Zumas, and the sophomore going to head to the free throw line for 2 shots.
Yeah, Walker owning that one. The great offense there in the paint. Going to need more of that. It's been tough, though, because Fairview has made it tough to get those looks there in the paint.
That first free throw from Zumas is no good. Been quiet, too, so far in this this fourth quarter. Haven't seen too much of Burke Lowry or Will Allen yet. Allen still in single digits after back-to-back 30-point game. Second free throw is no good. Ball tipped through off the hands of Carter Regan. It's going to stay with the Bulldogs.
Well, to your point about Hopkins or about Lowry and Allen, if they're going to win the game, you want to make sure it's not because of them. If you're
Well, but you had someone like Carter Regan check up here too and actually play really good basketball. A little floater inside from Kamara is good.
Great find.
Caught him sleeping a little bit. Kamara's now got 7. And back down to a 6-point game.
Great find, great coaching there off the inbounds pass.
Here is Allen. Going to try and get going here. Well, behind the back dribble, Will Allen. Shot no good. Rebound tipped. Almost pulled in right there by Walker. He almost one-handed that. And here comes the Tolle. He's going to work. Far side. Lay it up. Foul. And he's going to the line. That one's going to be on Will Allen. I think that won't be his first.
And we talked about it with Allen and Lowry. There's always, when they're on offense, there's always a second guy kind of floating into a double team. They don't show it, but that second guy is coming along.
Tolle had a pretty good third quarter, a couple of big shots. Going to need him to step up too. Really has been the second option for most of the year. Right behind Carmine Tukalo. Got 8 in the ball game. Second team all conference. First free throw's up and it's good.
Kind of a similar scenario is playing out right now as it did around this point in the second quarter, where that quick double-digit lead is now, again, just a 5-point game.
Could be 4. That's all we can put this one through. Smooth shooting stroke is good. Tolle now finds himself with 10 points. And again, double I just mentioned, 4-point game. Holiday dishing through some contact there on the pass.
Ball movement has worked if you're Fairview. You got to keep moving the ball, keep moving without the ball.
Allen throws it high. He got bumped. They're going to say it's out of bounds. Back to the Bulldogs. Contact is ever present in playoff basketball in high school.
And the officials, they're laying off here. Fairview, if you don't have the basketball, you got to continue to move without the basketball.
Yeah, Allen trying to find a backdoor pass on that. And again, good job by the Bulldogs pulling up just enough. Tukalo, 3 on the way. It's good. What a shot by Carmine Tukalo. We're down to a 1-point game.
It's the closest this game has been all game long.
Mid-range shot by Holiday is good. And he got fouled. Carter Holiday. What a response. The mid-range jump shot, nothing but net, and he has a chance for a 3-point play.
This sophomore right here, Holiday, is playing like a grown man tonight.
Yeah, he took on the freshman Pierens. He got the ball over him and drew the foul. Holiday, free throw, no good. Ball pulled in. Lowry lays it up, lays it in. Right place, right time. Burke Lowry steps up, back to a 5-point game.
And a 4-point possession for Fairview.
And that can't happen for the Bulldogs. You mentioned no offensive rebounds. Key. Coach Fender talked about that, limiting possessions. Tukalo passes through. Zumas looked inside. Gets it back. Pierens dribbles through. He got bumped by 2 different Fairview Warriors, but again, fair play, hands up. Walker working inside, lays it up. That's no good. Pierens, good job not to foul. Ball off of Walker, and it's going to go to the Bulldogs.
And again, the Fairview fans thought they had a call there.
I'll tell you what, Pierens, for being the freshman, too, we mentioned 14 points, grabbed some rebounds tonight, too, but the ability not to foul in the post as much as he's been challenged tonight. Only 1 foul, and it just happened the play before.
Well, you said it right. You have your hands straight up. You're not going to draw fouls.
Just good habits for a freshman in the post to play like that. With 3:30 to go here in this fourth quarter. That 3-pointer, no good. Ball going to trickle out of bounds. Deluomo tried to get that one to fall, but the ball going to go back to the Warriors.
we talk about the momentum swings throughout this game. And again, after Poland had that big three-pointer of getting a 4-point possession off the foul and one, the offensive rebound, those little things, that's how you win championship games.
Just over 3 minutes to go in the ball game. Reagan steps into a three. No good. Front iron. Rebound pulled in by Allen. He lays it up, lays it in. Will Allen swooped in, and a timeout is going to be called. It is now a 7-point game. Allen hadn't scored for a minute when he finally gets that one to go in, and 3:08 to go. Fairview back up top by 7. It was a 1-point game, AA, just a handful of seconds ago. But Fairview, again, every time the Bulldogs get a little bit closer and closer, and then they make it a 1 or 2 point game, that's when all of a sudden Fairview lights it up and starts playing really good basketball.
And a Will Allen who's only, it's not fair for me to say this, but only 6 foot even. But I mention that because him getting that offensive rebound, again, that's all effort. That is all effort in there from the guy who last game had 32 points coming into this one. Today, what does he have? What?
He has 11.
11 points.
Yeah, they gave Lowry a free throw in the first quarter on the screen. It's supposed to be 15 and 11.
Okay.
Yeah. But you know what?
But that's how you make the impact, though.
I'm sure Fairview will just take the win at the end. That's the
well,
who scores what.
And again, considering that it was, like you mentioned before, like I think less than a minute of game time, it was only a 1-point game.
Where we're at now. Clutch shots from both sides. Those key players, Carmine Tuccolo coming alive here in the second half. Mentioned only had 3 points in that first half. Tuccolo now has got 16 for the game. He's really stepped up in the second half. They're going to need him now too. 3 minutes to go. Bulldogs with the possession. Passing through it, ball taken away. Reagan passes through. Allen lays it up, lays it in. Will Allen in Fairview. It's a long pass from the timeline to the upper post, just able to be read by Reagan and took it away.
And all eyes, they're able to read those passing lanes. And they've been playing defensively up close the entire game, Fairview.
They're totally being chased down. Thought about that three, passing off of it. Luomo lays it up, no good. Rebound, try to get pulled in by Purins. He fought hard, throws it, no, and it's going to go to the Warriors. Tried to save that ball and throw it off a Fairview Warrior, but they couldn't do it. Looks like Zuma's going to check back into the game now for DeLuomo. And it's crunch time now for the Bulldogs. They're down 9. Fairview trying to hold on, get this win and move on to play Lutheran East.
And now you got to start collapsing here defensively and take chances. Not much time left.
There's still no shot clock in high school basketball, so you have to be able to move through and play some good defense. Pass over now. Three-pointer on the way. Allen, it's good. Oh, Will Allen knocks it down. That's a huge shot. Back up to a double-digit lead for the Warriors. 2 minutes to go in the ball game. Tuccolo passes inside. Purins couldn't get a hold on it. Ball eventually picked up by Lowry. He passes up. It's Holiday running the floor, lays it in. Fairview's defense stepping up in a big way in the waning moments of this fourth quarter. They're pulling up now by 14.
In a blink of an eye.
So tough. Bump foul there by Holiday. Minute 37 to go in the fourth quarter. And yeah, Fairview just, again, picking the perfect time to play some of their best basketball tonight.
I believe a 13-0 run.
Wow.
13-0 run in a span of less than 3 minutes of game action.
That was the third foul on Carter Holiday, but as my coach used to say, hey, you get 5. Might as well use 4.
Might as well.
Fairview with this win, if they're able to hold on, again, mentioned to the victor goes the spoils. They get Lutheran East in the regional semifinals.
But again, I'll say this, though. Their schedule this year.
Prepared for it.
You talked about how close they played Eds earlier this year.
Yeah.
They talked about it. They talked about how close they play some of their other tougher opponents. Yeah, less wins this year, but when you have a tougher schedule, you feel more prepared for close moments like they've seen here in this district championship, where if things hold, they're going to have a wire-to-wire victory.
It's impressive against this Poland Seminary team. Mentioned what they've really been able to do. 11-1 in conference play this year. They won that conference with some really tough competition out in Mahoning County. 7-3 in their last 10. Now they're playing what the Fox says. That's
Yeah.
high school for me, or was that for you? I know you're significantly older than me, partner, so I didn't know if it missed you by a little bit.
That might be my older brother, actually.
Might be Cedar Point.
Yeah, probably. We're going to talk about if this thing holds here, this last couple minute stretch, if Fairview is able to win this, but how much has changed this game.
Their job is Tucolo trying to work through inside. The ball stripped out by Savion Harris. Going to stay with the Bulldogs. Minute 30 to go into this fourth quarter. Right now for the Bulldogs, you need some shots.
Shots and then steals.
Yep, shots and defense. Ball almost taken through. Camara able to track it down. Pass it back out. Deluamo working inside. They need to get some shots off here. Tucolo going to pull that three. It's good. Carmine Tucolo knocks it down. Timeout. Back to an 11-point game. Minute 21. Again, not over yet as Tucolo now has 19 for the game. He is the leading scorer of the game tonight. But again, sometimes just a little bit too little, too late, depending. 11-point game with a minute 20. Again, not over, as I just mentioned, but still tough. Tough task for Poland.
Well, and that's why this next possession is going to be huge, right? Like, now is the time. Now is the time to try to get those steals. Steal, foul, right? Can't get the steal, get the foul immediately.
Going to need that, and then obviously a quick shot, whether it be a 3 or a quick 2 to try and make this a single-digit game again. Put some pressure on Fairview, and it's what you'd work all those press drills for in practice, AA, for these moments now when you need to get that ball back.
That's right.
Your go-to press. All the way down in middle school when I used to coach there, we had a go-to press. So you always have something in the bag just in case.
When you were coaching basketball, did you ever put on like weird music in the gym just to throw the players off?
No, I wanted to make sure they listened to me, so I didn't play any music. To be honest with you. Hey, 7th grade's a different animal. I'll tell you what.
Yeah.
They were great kids, and it was an awesome program I was in. But
your
sometimes, you gotta talk a little louder.
Your W is just, hey, make sure they're focused.
We went 500 that year. I was proud of that. Fairview inbounds the ball. Here's that press for the Bulldogs, trying to work its way through. Almost went out of bounds. Allen taking a bit of a shot, passing up. Layup is up, and it's good. Found Reagan cutting to the basket. Carter Reagan continues his fantastic game. He's got 15. Back up to a 13-point game, minute to go.
And this is going to be quick, too. Or it should be quick. Under a minute here. Just take the shot.
Tucolo got the ball stripped clean by Walker. He's going to go inside. Foul, damn one! And a hard foul by Walker. Oh, they're not happy with. You can see there's some pushing, some shoving. Burke Lowry in there, both teams. Hard foul, and Walker, hope he's okay. That was Kamara who came through, and that's never what you want to see. Walker is still down. They got to be careful. That might be a flagrant. We're going to talk about that because that's not good.
Well, the first concern is making sure he's okay. Take as much time as you can.
And Walker looked like maybe we've seen him do this before too in the fast break. He can dunk. But maybe he was going to go up for one for an exclamation point, and Kamara just did not let him go. Undercut him underneath, and that's scary when you're up in the air. As a player and a coach, I can tell you, that's one of the scariest things, especially being taller too. Get a smaller guy come underneath you, and that's never fun.
Definitely. So obviously they're going to make sure he's okay. You take all the time you need. Great job by both coaching staffs. Kind of, emotions. It's sports.
Separate the players.
Separate the players.
We saw Burke Lowry and Savion Harris getting right in there.
Yeah, so and he's up.
Yeah.
He's had a game.
Defensively, he's played big in the second half. He's scoring a lot of these points. Walker has. Remember, he made the shot too, which is the craziest part about all that.
Unbelievable.
8 points from Malik Walker tonight. Coach is going to meet at half court and talk too about this and make sure everyone's calm. They can finish this game.
Real quick, we do have a scoring update in the CVC. Kirtland a winner over Oberlin, 63-43, their second straight district title.
So Kirtland mimicking what they do on the football field now on the basketball court. How about that as they move on?
I believe Tiger Laverty is an assistant on their coaching staff.
You got to be kidding me.
I'm not even joking.
Can he lose? Is it possible? My goodness.
By the way, thank you, Cameron Palmer, for all the updates.
Oh, man. Cameron to ask Tiger if he ever takes time off.
No. No. The answer is no. No.
They're going to call an intentional. And you're not seeing Kamara on the floor anymore, so you almost wonder if he got ejected because of that. I imagine free throws will be coming here.
Yeah, at this point here with 52 seconds, you just figure out all the stuff. But you just want to make sure both teams finish strong, finish safely, get on out of here.
Well, Walker went to the bench. In the pros, how this works is if you don't take the free throw, I think from the foul, you have to stay out the rest of the game, which wouldn't be necessarily a bad thing for Walker at this point.
Yeah,
especially just relax and try to heal up for Lutheran East.
Yeah, I was going to say, but what the score is now anyway. I mean, but it's good to see that he's up walking and alert.
So Harris is going to head to the free throw line. Kamara's out of the game. It's a tough end to what's been a fantastic night here at Cleveland Heights High School. Fairview looking like they're going to pull ahead and win this one. 52 seconds to go in the game. Harris misses that first free throw. So there should be, because it was a foul on an and one attempt, there should be 3 total free throws that come here. Harris is able to knock down the second. Great night for Savion Harris, too. Got 11 points. And that was a shooting foul. He went up with the shot and made it. So I'm curious how they're going to handle this.
I believe you had the tech and then the and one.
There was only 2 free throws taken though, right? Because Walker didn't shoot his free throw. So I guess they're just going to let that go, and they're going to take the ball out of bounds. Not really sure how that works.
Again, unless they, you might be right.
Yeah, well, because Walker left the game too, which again, normally if you leave the game and don't take your free throw attempt, you're not allowed back in.
Correct.
And someone else has to take your free throw.
Correct. So I wonder if that happened, and then also you had the technical.
Yeah, this is a position they're not usually in too much. Walker is on the bench. He was walking around. Not sure, again, how they're going to handle it, but 52 seconds to 16-point lead for the Warriors, well on their way to winning.
And I know in most cases, like if this was a regular season game, you just say, come on, let's go. But, for the playoffs, you want to, dot the I's, cross your T's.
Yep. And they're just going to have them inbound, so they'll just keep possession. Ball up to Will Allen. Trying to burn some time here. Allen going to get fouled. Anthony DeLuomo gets the call. That's his third. And that should be free throws coming for Allen here.
I mean, again, it wasn't that long ago. It was, 53 to 52. And since that, that turnaround that quickly, you had the three-pointer, and then the and one and the offensive rebound, that moment turned everything around and put this game away.
Will Allen, 16 points on the night, looking for more. Had back-to-back 30-point games in the playoffs to open as he knocks down his first for 17.
I mean, we're talking a 19-3 run to close this game.
Yeah, this is huge. Just some subs checking in now for the Bulldogs. Ryan Grope, the junior, in.
I mean, this Bulldogs team is really impressive. Yep. This score does not tell the story of how physical and tough this game has been.
Nate Seen, Antonio Dito in as well. Brody Gensler back out, the sophomore, Poland Seminary. Looks like Colin Simmerlink is going to check in as well, number 5 in white. Fairview unloading their bench too. Raiden Frazier checking into the game. Seeing Nathan Clark out there as well, another sophomore. Kyle Farkas back out.
It always hurts, no matter what, if that free throw's missed when you're a senior, especially when you go far in the postseason.
So Will Allen going to check out. What a night, 17 big points for Will Allen in the game. Standing ovation from the Fairview crowd. Hugging Malik Walker there too after his effort. 40 seconds to go.
I mean, Will Allen said on Tuesday when he scored 32 points, he's like, I don't want this season to end. Coach Barry was saying it like, he's playing like he does not want the season to end. And he gets to play another week.
Did so tonight too. Big in the middle quarters. In the fourth, hit a couple of big shots as well to put his team up. Passer inside left has a foul, and 2 shots coming for Nate Seen, the junior. Farkas draws the foul. That'll be his first of the night. Always love this opportunity, too, later in games, if it is a little bit out of reach, to get some of these young guys some playing time. Some guys you're going to see very early and often in the coming seasons.
And it's good, too, because it doesn't matter what the score is. They're going to still play hard. Like, they want these opportunities and these minutes, next year.
And grope into the game. As Seen tries to knock down his second. In and out, no good. Ball tipped through, pulled in, and then taken away. Farkas going to push that ball, pass off. Reese pass back out.
That was a nice pass.
And they're going to dribble it out now. Reese going to have that ball in his hands, and that is going to be the final tonight. Fairview is going to get the win, 72-56 over a game. Poland Seminary Bulldog roster and team, and both teams travel well. Fairview gets the edge. They move on and get Lutheran East in the regional semifinals next week. What a game.
What a game, but what a finish for Fairview. We talked about it just, it was within, 3 or 4 minutes left in the fourth quarter, where it was 53-52. And we talked all game, what was going to be the turnaround point? Could the Bulldogs overcome the deficit? They did not lead all game. But then when it mattered most, Fairview and their stars pulled through in a big way, and it didn't stop. They did not let go of the gas pedal, and you have your result that you have here on the scoreboard.
Yeah, for the Fairview Warriors, what a night. 17 points from Will Allen, 15 from Burke Lowry, also 15 from Carter Reagan in the win. The Warriors get the job done on the other side for Poland Seminary. Tough loss, but a good night from Carmine Tukalo. His finale, 19 points, the senior, the first-team all-conference player, getting the job done. 14 for Mannix Purins. Future's bright over with the Bulldogs and Purins. He's going to be a big, big problem for years and years to come. And Nick Natoli, too, the second-team all-conference player, the junior. He's back next year. We'll have to watch him, number 21 as well, in white. He had 10 in the game tonight for the Bulldogs. Double-A, your final thoughts on the game before we wrap it up here from Cleveland Heights?
Excellent game by both teams. I mean, this was well played. You saw the speed, aggressive defense across the board. It's just when it mattered most in the fourth quarter, Fairview had more firepower on both sides of the ball, and it showed. And we can stick here for a couple seconds here. They're going to have the presentation of the district championships.
Going to get district runner-up medals as well for the Bulldogs. Well earned, too. What a game, what a season for Poland Seminary. You mentioned Fairview, too, Double-A, being able to fight really hard early in the season against some really tough opponents before they got into conference play, and then they rolled through the CVC in the Metro Division, undefeated, 10-0 season. Some tough teams in there, too. Cuyahoga Heights, just to name a few, that they had to kind of roll through multiple times. Fairview earned this tonight. They've earned it this season, and going up against a team like Lutheran East, you need to have that kind of, that kind of mantra going in, hey, we had to fight to get to where we're at, because that's going to be a tough game for anyone in Division 5. Fairview, let's see if they're up to the task, probably on Wednesday.
Yeah, and you're right. And, again, congrats to the Bulldogs. They're getting their medals right now for runner-ups. They played hard, and you're right. They're going to have, when they run this back next year, they're going to be a tough team in this bracket. But for Fairview, you're absolutely right. In those terms, when you face a tough schedule, I cannot stress enough how much character that builds when you face pressure cooker situations like this game multiple times. Second quarter, when they had a double-digit lead and the Bulldogs pulled in, they could have lost the lead there, and they didn't. And then in the fourth quarter, you saw that big run.
Just again, Bulldogs got it to within 1 point.
1 point?
Yeah, with maybe 5.5 minutes to go in the fourth quarter. You're thinking, okay, here we go. We got a game. And then Fairview, as you mentioned, Double-A, that run, foot on the gas, got the job done. And
I mean, it's crazy to see a run like that in any game, but especially in a postseason environment. But yeah, they have this is a great squad right here. This Bulldogs, obviously, from the Youngstown area, so this is our first time seeing them. They travel well. We heard them all game.
Fairview with that district championship. What a season for the Warriors. Coach Ryan Berry and company. 4 starting seniors on this group that have been here, putting that work in, of course. Remember last year, Fairview, another great season too. This year, able to go through the trenches in some really tough battles to get this job done, and led, of course, by Burke Lowry and Will Allen. Allen not asked to score 30-plus tonight, but still putting in a good showing and doing just enough to help.
I mean, Lowry, too. I mean, the amount of offensive rebounds from him, especially in the third quarter, I mean, incredible. As Burke Lowry's going to be the first to receive his medal. And you just think about the senior class. We covered them for both football and basketball. One of the all-time great sports seasons for Fairview.
Of course, all get medals as well. The presentation of the plaque for being district champions. It's going to go up in the halls at Fairview High School.
I mean, incredible. I mean, they hosted their first football playoff game. We were there for that. Crazy environment at Fairview Park.
I'll tell you what, the Bulldogs hanging out, watching this ceremony too. Something to obviously strive for if you're at Poland Seminary, because they have that talent on that roster. You mentioned coming back next season.
But I'll tell you what, though, I know, listen, I'm not going to sugarcoat it. I know you still get a trophy if you are the runner-up, but there's no good feeling of being a runner-up. I heard on the other end when we was in Maple and we became runner-ups in the state championship, so it gets tough. But it is a major accomplishment that nobody can take away from you.
Of course, they're going to cut down that net too.
I mean, how special is that?
I'll tell you what, we got to talk about Carter Reagan as well, the sophomore. We saw him last year as a freshman too, step up in some big moments, get some starts, and then play really good basketball. He's someone you got to circle for Fairview after this team is all said and done, whenever that is. Hopefully for them, a long run in this postseason will continue after this coming up week. But we mentioned 4 starting seniors. You look to the guys who's going to be next. And yeah, you look at Carter Reagan, you look at Carter Holiday, the Carters.
Yeah, the 2 Carters. I mean, and to your point about Reagan, like he was begging, especially in the second half. He was begging for the basketball.
Some injuries too, and the injured players getting some love down there as well.
And it's tough too when you're injured, and you've been a part of this, but Fairview, how about it? Getting that again, class to the Bulldogs for sticking around for that. But yeah, you're right. The 2 Carters, they're gonna be impact players. And when you have seniors ahead of you, and you're like, hey, I'm in the game, I want the ball, and I'm open. I'm gonna take shots. And he did just that. And yeah, these are moments you just, for both squads, these are moments you just do not forget.
And we won't forget it as well here, thanks to the hosts here at Cleveland Heights High School for a great night again. The final score one more time, 72-56. Fairview is your Division 5 Northeast 3 district champions. They move on to play Lutheran East next week in the regional semifinals down in Canton. Until then, of course, and until the future, we'll see you next time here on CVC TV. For Kyle Cornell, of course, my broadcast partner Anthony Alford and our entire crew. Hope you have a great rest of your Saturday nights. We'll see you next time.